Weozs sent me this amazing tool backpack to evaluate, and I am headed out to the woods in a little while to need to do a little bit of land clearing where we live. But first, I want to show you this backpack. First of all, this handle, if you've got to carry something heavy and you don't have to have the strapping digging into your hand, that's really nice. I'm impressed with that already. On the outside, what we've got, two small-ish pockets. They're not that small. I can put batteries in them right now since I'm going to do chainsaw stuff. I've also got a tourniquet in there. Outside pocket, water bottle. Chain oil. Gives you a good idea of how big those pockets are. There's a bottom pocket here, which happens to be big enough for one of these great big batteries. It's very, very sturdy made. Like, this is really good webbing, right? And it's lots of extra stitching to hold everything in place. We've got this breathability of this kind of netting fabric here, which helps if you've got to hike a whole lot and it's nice and warm like we get here in the south. All right, so inside right now I've got my chainsaw, which I'll put back in here in a minute before I go. I stuck a trash bag in there just to catch chain oil because chain oil, right? It has a small zippered pocket here, several of these smaller pockets all the way across the front and the back, and two side pockets. And then another big pocket in the back here, and this is a 16-inch chainsaw bar, so that gives you some idea of the size of it. Everything, it is double or triple layered. I'm not really sure. I know it's at least triple layered in some places because I can feel all three layers. And just like this, with this, all right, you've got multiple layers of this plus all of this webbing, and it's all reinforced. Everything is reinforced everywhere. So it's going to hold up to your heavy equipment going in it. And quite frankly, the ability to be able to hike into an area with all my tools is very, very nice. Here in Texas, when we had the bad floods, a lot of the areas where we needed to bring tools into to work were not accessible by vehicle, and we had to hike. This is the sort of thing I would urge anybody who does volunteer work for disaster relief to get one of these. Anybody else, if it's just handy to carry your stuff in a backpack, get the backpack. It makes it so much easier. The backpack makes a big difference when I'm having to hike into the woods to tackle some of my chainsaw projects, so I'm really thankful I have it.